There's ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV.
There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Pennywise. We are pitting tonight, I'll tell you what. Nice little slam dance central, to be fair with you. This is Pennywise's self-titled record entitled Pennywise. This one is track 6 of 14, entitled Homeless. She's homeless, she's homeless. Let's go. Come on. One thing about the drummer is that it's really nice on the snare drum. A lot of great rolls. Even Never Been Outside says that quick double snare tap does it for me. Bass guitar really prominent in this one. Back to Basics, that was a great tune. I assume that the frontman is fronting the band without playing an instrument at the same time because he peppers them vocals at times. And in order to do that alongside, hit a couple of melodies whilst doing so, I assume he's just standing alone with the microphone, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. That was Homeless. I mean, what can I say? It's an incredibly consistent record. It's balls to the walls. It reminds me, you know, it's funny that punk became this in the 90s onwards, because in the 80s punk was rotten and sort of unpolished and not very tight at all. But then punk of the Epitaph records, as we're watching now, was a lot better produced, more marketable, better value, and that's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. A lot less rough around the edges. To me, sounds like this, I would always sort of want to call it pop punk. Like, I find it incredibly hard to call bands like The Offspring and Green Day punk rock music. Like, I find it very hard to call it that, but you know, I guess it's what it turned into, and I don't say that as a bad way because they're brilliant bands. But with this band, I hear a lot of, you know, crossover with pop punk bands like Saves the Day. And the thing is, with pop punk bands like that, they focus more on the punk than the pop. You know what I mean? So there is a balance of things that needs to be. They need to distribute themselves on one side more so than the other. And this is obviously more so on the punk side than the pop side. But, you know, I guess it's all up for debate, and it's all, you know, your philosophy on punk and what it should sound like, what it isn't, and whether, you know, it needs to be sounding anything adjacent to, punk rock music for it to actually be punk, because I find punk in the most, obscure of places, in genres and niches that, theoretically shouldn't include any punk rock value whatsoever, but to me, I hear it. We've got Open Door coming up next.